There he is.
Here I am,
How are you?
doing just fine.
Hey, we are almost ready for launch. I feel like we're preparing for uh, um, a rocket ship to take off.
Yeah,
That's what it
this should be
feels like.
fun. This should be fun.
I'm excited, and well, DB, why don't you talk a little bit about your process and how it was for you?
Well, for my process, um, it was fun. It was fun. For me, for me working on this video, just like I said, I set myself up in my kitchen, and once I set myself up, I said, okay, let's find some fun things to do to move around that could be entertaining, and stimulating at the same time. And so it worked real well. Like I say, using different kitchen instruments and having my guitar, playing that together a little bit. Um, it just all worked. The process of all that came together, worked real well. Once I knew what the theme was and where I needed to go, I just went there, and that just
Well,
made it so much more fun.
so this is our song Kitchen Band off the Hey Big World album. If you're just catching and tuning in right now, you can say if you have any questions, we can answer questions. I believe. We are not watching it here, though. Just to be clear, we're all watching it over on YouTube. So there's been a link, and everybody can just go right to that link at 4 o'clock, and then we're going to talk about it. But I just want to talk a little bit about. Oh, there, the link is right there. Thank you, Sandra. Hey, I want to talk a little bit about what happened and how this whole idea got started. With this song, when I wrote the lyrics to the song, the first thing that was in my mind was that I was going to have the whole band come into the kitchen, into my kitchen, and play. But as time went on and we got into this situation with COVID-19, it became that everybody was at home, and so they couldn't come to my kitchen. So one day the band was talking. We were catching up with each other. Remember that, DB?
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
we said, why don't we do it from our own homes? And I was like, oh my gosh, that was like taking my idea and turning it into even a better idea to me. And so that's what happened. So we have a collection of people in their homes doing the song in their way,
Yeah.
and hopefully inspiring kids to start up their own kitchen band, right?
Right. Right.
Hey, I have some guests I brought today because I tried to get some members of the band involved, but their lives are so busy these days. I don't know, painting their houses or whatever they're doing. All right,
Right.
but our first guest is
Uh,
this young lady.
yep. Know who
I've
that
taken
is.
I've taken to calling her Dinah, and I don't know how she got into this pan. Maybe I left some old dough there and she grew out of it. Look at her. So she's going to be making a cameo in the kitchen band video.
All
And
right.
wait, hold on. There's another guest here. Hold on.
Uh-oh. You never know in a Wendy and DB show. You never know who's going to show up, everybody.
This is my doggie who likes to give kisses. This is Momo.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Momo
there's
also
Momo.
has a cameo, a howling cameo. This is Momo. There he is.
Yeah.
Every child that sees. Oh, do you want to kiss the microphone? Every child that sees Momo, it falls madly in love with him. And if you want to know what kind of dog he is, he's a Tibetan Spaniel. He's a
Ooh,
cute little one. Now,
that's cute.
there's
I
one
didn't
more.
even know that.
Yep. There's one more guest. Yes, he's very
Uh,
spiritual. That dog is
yeah.
very spiritual. Ta-da! And this is the Muffin Man. I've taken to calling him.
Ah, yes,
And
yes.
he does look like he was made out of dough. He really does look like he was made out
Yeah.
of dough. Yeah, and he just surfaced in my pan one day, and so I said, you could be in the video, right? Yeah.
Right.
He says, yeah. Okay. All right, Muffin Man, Dinah. All right, so everybody, let's see, what else can we say? I mean, we had pots and pans. We had a lot of kids. Many of the kids that played, that sang on the album.
Right, right.
Most of the musicians. We have our wonderful producer, Rich Rankin, who has added his glorious touches to this video as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be really exciting. It's, I don't know what else to say, DB, except for grab your spoons and pans.
Yeah, that's about the best thing you can say. Join right in.
Yeah, it's only going to be, the premiere is going to be less than 5 minutes, I think. Now, are we really? Now, I see 2 times. That one says 11 minutes. We're 11 minutes away. We're only 11 minutes in. So I think you need to tell a story. Should we stay with it right to the minute?
Story?
Yeah.
Want me to tell
Once
a story,
upon
huh?
a time.
Yeah, once upon a time, there was this kid who lived in a 3-story building. And as you're sitting in this 3-story building, it was raining outside. And it was kind of scary because it was stormy. And this kid and his dad was sitting in the kitchen. They're looking out the 3rd-story window. And from that 3rd-story window, there's a lot of factories across the street from this 3rd-story window. A lot of factories, industrial area, places where they made paint, glue, all that's in that area. And it was really raining hard, and then the thunder and the lightning began to pick up. And of course, it's raining real hard, the wind is blowing, and the kid's dad said, "What do you see out there? Do you think you see something different?" And the kid said, "I don't know. It could be anything. It looks like there's someone riding in the wind." And as they looked at that, it looked like it could be a person. But it was not a person, but it was almost like there was a design in the rain, and a combination of the rain and the wind together. It was a design that came along. And then all of a sudden, I should say, someone or something hit the window really hard. And it put a hole in the screen, but it didn't break the window. But it did put a hole in the screen. And what it turned out to be, as later on, as this kid went downstairs, along with his dad, they went downstairs and saw that a big tree branch, some kind of way, because there was trees right there,
Wow.
broke off, and the combination of the wind and the rain pushed it against the window. And like I said, it cut the screen open, but it did not break the window.
Wow.
It didn't break the
Wow.
window.
That's a good
And-
story.
Yeah, and it didn't break the window. And like I say, you go downstairs. They went downstairs, and all was well. All was well. The building was
Yay.
okay. Eventually the landlord, the kid told us, the landlord went upstairs. They came down from the roof, and they fixed the screen. They put a new screen in. So that all worked really well. So that all went really
I
well
like
for
that.
me and the guy. That went really well for me and my dad. That's something happened to me when I was
Wow.
about 6 years old.
I love that
6
story.
years old, and I was living, in a big 3-story building. That time it was a building that had like 12, 13 apartments in it.
I love that story, DB.
Yeah,
And I did
yeah.
not tell you to tell a story. You just told one from your heart, which is really
Oh, yeah.
important. And
Oh, yeah.
honestly, the kitchen band song, I'm gonna punt back down to that. But the kitchen band song, I was offered all kinds of things when I was a child in my kitchen. I grew up in an apartment on the south side, and my mother spent a lot of time in the kitchen, as many mothers do. And she would, to keep me busy, would give me things to play with that I could make music out of. So that's what inspired the words to this song. And ironically, we're all spending so much more time in the kitchen right now.
Right.
As timing would have it, it's coming out at the right time for everybody. So you might as well find some fun things around your house to do, because it looks like we're going to be spending a little more time in our houses for the next year or so.
Yes, we will be. We will
So find some fun
be.
things to do.
One thing, exactly. A lot of people have found things to do, things that they've needed to do in their houses for a long time, and inside their houses.
Yeah, use your imagination, and that's what it's all
Exactly.
about, right? Just use your imagination and come up with some new things to do. All right, I think I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to have a little break. Go get your water, get your popcorn. The premiere is going to start in 6 minutes and 55 seconds, and each time it goes by a little faster. We're going to say goodbye to DB and
Yep.
say goodbye to me, and we'll see you watching. And please let us know that you're there, because we would love to know that you're
Yes.
there so we can say hi. So it's exclusively on YouTube. It's not going to be here, so don't try to find it here. We're scrolling the bottom, and hopefully you're subscribed to Wendy and DB's YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel has got some exciting things on it already.
Yes,
One
already.
of the biggest ones, I think, is Walla Walla Tree, and the next biggest one would be Pink Flamingo. We Bop with the 30-year-olds downtown, our dance
Right.
video. And we're adding in Get Outside, Gravity. We have home, actually, Hey Big World is up there already, but just the music,
Right.
and
Right.
Clouds is also up there. But we've got some fantastic animations coming. So we're looking forward to
Yeah.
joining you in a little less than 6 minutes on YouTube at Wendy and DB's channel. Please subscribe, and we'll see you there. Thanks, everybody.
See you there. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. All right. I just saw for the first time the premiere of the new Wendy and DB video, Kitchen Band. Ah, that was really, really wonderful and very well produced and put together. Rich Stitzel, nice work on that, Rich. Very nice work. Great editing. Did that. Now you're not only are you a great video editor, but you're a terrific musician and a scholar and a gentleman. Love you for that. Great work on that. And thanks to everybody who participated in the video and were a part of that. All the kids. It's great to see you guys again. It was great to see you all. So, Wendy, what do you have to say about that?
I'm right here. Hold on. You couldn't see me because I was trying to see if the girls wanted to come on. So they were waiting. I didn't realize they were in the room. They were in the guest room. I just sent them the link so that hopefully they can come. All right, let me just tell her. I just want to say that we had some of our friends, DB, were watching.
Yeah, I saw
Smith
that.
Sisters. Did you see Ricky J? Cage was watching. Smith Sisters.
Yeah.
Twinkle was on.
Exactly.
Shout out to our friends.
Yes.
You know, we are very lucky to have friends all over the
Yes,
world,
we are.
and
All
Ricky
over
is
the
in
world.
India. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
that's the beauty of this format, and I must say, I love virtual.
Yeah.
I love being able to communicate with people everywhere. So hold on a second. I heard you thanking everybody, and I appreciate you doing that because there's so many people to thank in a project like this.
Oh, there always
Never just one or two people, but a whole
Exactly.
team. Matter of fact, I think my dog just sneezed. Did you hear that? The loveliness
one?
about being
Which
at home.
one?
Actually, that was Hemingway.
Yeah. It's the one we
Yeah.
haven't seen on video.
No, he didn't make the cut. He didn't make the cut. Sorry, Hemingway. Momo made the cut.
Right.
All right, so let me just tell her how to get on so we can see Lucy. And apparently, so then Barrett was watching too, and all the kids are very musical. It's the twins that you saw.
Yeah.
That was the twins, and they have
Exactly.
a pretty much a musical family. So
Yeah.
they were going to get on and tell us. I think she's trying to get on right now. So anyway, let's see what else. You know, Rich Rankin did an amazing job. He had a couple of cameos.
Yes.
Himself playing the spaghetti strings.
Spaghetti strings. And
I was
yeah.
trying to figure out how we could do that, and he used his imagination. The interesting thing is, for me, is that I didn't tell anybody. There was no direction. We didn't tell anybody what to do.
Nope.
So,
Not at
and
all.
everybody just did what felt right to them, and that was
Right.
pretty cool, I think. Very, very cool. It's always
Exactly.
better when you do what feels right to you.
Right. It is.
Yeah, so let's see what else. Oh, we do have a Get Outside's going to be premiering. We're going to have another premiere. I love doing this. I feel like I was saying this morning, I feel like I should have a gown, you know, it's a premiere. I should be in my
Right.
sequins. I have a couple of dinosaurs. I don't know. I moved my set. I'm in a different room right now. You know, you got to kind of like branch out in your house, room to room, and
Right.
figure out, you know, what works. You get tired of
That's
one
true.
room, you can move to the
Go
other.
to another one. Right. Exactly.
So, does anybody? So we are live, and so if anybody has any questions for Wendy and DB,
Right.
I just make sure I shout it out to everybody. Oh,
Playing on spaghetti strings
oh, we're watching the video together.
in the kitchen of my home.
And oh, Uncle Dev
No.
was fantastic. Dennis, here, let's have. We can do this.
The beans go in the jar.
I can't do it. Dennis said, "Great time recording
Lid on
it,
tight, shake that
and great
beat.
friends. Hoping everyone enjoys
We're
it."
making our own music
I made that clock, by the way.
in the place we sometimes eat.
No kidding.
Well, my
Hey.
kitchen band makes my heart sing.
Jack liked it.
Kitchen
Jack
band
liked
on
it.
my own.
Yeah.
Yes, Jack, you did a
I must get that
fantastic
old
job.
dog howling in the cookhouse
Did I
of my
mention
home.
Christine?
Tick tock, tick tock from a wall clock. Chop,
Christina.
chop on the wood block.
She did
Drip,
an
drop,
amazing
drip, drop
job
water
playing the
down the
spoons.
drain. Now to the refrain. My kitchen band makes my heart
Oh, and then
sing.
all the kids right there.
Kitchen band on my own. Can't you hear the cats meowing?
It was Constantine,
cookhouse of my home.
Nicoletta,
Like a chug
Theodore.
of a railroad train. Like a tree blows in the wind.
and we got Jeff to play his
Just
upright
add a little
bass.
do,
Oh, yeah.
re, mi. And let that
Look at
song
that, DB.
begin.
There
My
goes Rich.
kitchen band makes my heart sing. Kitchen band on my own.
Uncle Dev.
Love when everybody sings. In the kitchen, all homegrown. Now we got the band in full swing. In the kitchen of my home.
And Rich Stitzel did an amazing job putting this together.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Have you seen the Muffin Man? We're making our own music. With those little hands.
Oh yeah.
Now you hear all those sounds. So grab your spoons and pans. Together making music. Now you got the kitchen band.
All right. Hey, I did get a message
In the kitchen, find 2 spoons.
from the twins, and they are not
Tap
able
your
to
foot,
make it.
Make some room.
But they were very
Find yourself some
excited
pots
to
and
watch it.
pans.
And Barrett, the big brother,
themselves with
loved it as
little
well.
hands.
Loved it.
Well, my kitchen
they're all-
band
so all their
now
friends gonna
my
see this now.
sings.
Oh, yeah.
All their
Kitchen
friends and
band
family are getting to
on
see this
my
now.
own.
I hope that everybody
Playing on
shares
spaghetti strings.
this
Oh,
with
yeah.
everybody else.
In the kitchen
Oh, yeah.
of my home.
Jack wants to know if anyone can make their own kitchen band at home. Yes, anyone can.
Yes, anybody
Yeah.
can.
And it's a really good place to start. You know, sometimes
Yes, it
when
is.
we do concerts, we have a little time to answer questions. And one of the questions we've had at DB is always like, "Hey, how did you get started? You know, what was your
Right.
first instrument? How long have you been
Exactly.
playing?"
Exactly.
Really, the very first instrument is the kitchen band. The very first instrument is what you find and pick up
you
and
find
just
at
start
home.
playing. Yeah.
Mine was a boat.
Wow.
Taking
Did
a
you
little
just start
long
tapping
red
it?
boat. I started tapping it with my hand, finding where the different sounds were. Different sounds are in the boat, depending on the thickness. Depending on the thickness and the circumference of the boat, you can get different sounds there. Then I started taking clothes hangers. I took the rods off the clothes hangers, the paper rods. Took those off the
Wow.
clothes hangers and started using those as drumsticks.
And then I'm sure that your mom and dad were like, I think we need to get him some serious lessons because we have a little musician on our hands.
And then, you know, along with that and singing too, you know, like, yeah, we got to do something with this kid.
Yeah. You know, the singing was my first instrument, and the singing is the first voice that you have. It's really the first sound maker that you have. So, you know,
That's true.
use that voice, and you can make beats.
Right, right.
You can do all kinds of. That's my favorite
Yes,
sound.
you can. Right.
Because it sounds a little bit like a shaker, you know. But you can
Right.
use that with your kitchen band,
Right.
and then
Yes,
you're
you
really
can.
getting. Then you're really getting good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, if we don't have any more questions, I think we've had a wonderful time today. We ask that you go
this
to
is
our
really
YouTube
good.
channel, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
The next video is going to be Get Outside, which Lam did an amazing job of animating for us. And it's getting ready right now, so we're going to have another premiere. Oh, we've got them lined up this time, DB.
Yeah, we do.
We have that one, and then, but we didn't get to invite so many friends on that one because it's an
Right.
animation. But we should still
Yeah.
do a premiere.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. Maybe the
Oh, yeah.
kids can come on and tell us what their favorite thing to do outside is.
Right.
That would be great.
Yeah. It'd be
Yeah,
fun.
because everybody has a favorite thing to do outside.
Yes, they do.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. First of all, I want to say thank you to Kristen Fesco, the people behind the
Yes.
scenes.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Kristen, for always making things happen.
Mm-hmm.
And her son, Jack, who contributed to the video.
Exactly.
And I want to thank Sandra and Camilo, sound
Yep.
recording
Yep.
in New York, for keeping us running smoothly and promoting this so well. Rich Stitzel in Chicago for putting the editing together, but he also plays a mean drum. And, you know, the musicians right now are looking for other things to do, but we're keeping busy, DB.
keeping busy.
And yeah.
Yeah, we are.
And we're wishing everybody the best of luck. Take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.
You bet. Okay,
Thanks.
everybody. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye.